subscribe, like, do what you want, really. Mister Sho here, and in the absence of any full-scale replica wrestling belts to show you, I thought I'd share something else I'm very passionate about, namely action figure belts. Yes, we're going to have ourselves a tournament and a series of heats to establish the final 8, who will become a final 4, and then a final 2 before a championship belt is crowned. And we begin today with the WWF WWE Championship. Now this I got in 1992 with the Hasbro big blue ring. Awesome set, red, white and blue ropes, American flag. Of course, it's lost its gold shine over the years. Many a time spent around the waist of my Bret Hart action figure. But this is really quite good. Decent mould, no plates as such. It's raised rubber on rubber. But we have 2 side plates that kind of look like the fans of the Winged Eagle. A bit more like egg timers, to be honest. And there as well. Why Hasbro didn't knock out an IC title or tag titles, I'll never know. But if you're that fussed, you can get some custom ones on eBay. So that is going to be our championship belt for now. Nice black rubber. That's just going to go there. But can it be knocked off that pedestal by another belt that's to come? Well, between this one and the one I'm about to show you, there was a printed Jakks Winged Eagle belt for the WWF minifigures. There was also definitely a nice Winged Eagle for the Bendham's series. But we jump to about 1998 or thereabouts. And this, yes, now I was collecting Jakks figures in the late 90s and never got one of these. I don't know if that was a UK thing. I don't know if that was a me not buying the right figures thing. But look at that. Printed on pretty squashy, I'd say blue rubber. It's kind of an off bluey kind of grey. We have ourselves a decent front plate. And then we even have the McMahon family side plates, the WWF jeweled plates at the end as well. Decent belt, but it's not even moulded. That's just printed straight on there. And I dare say in a few battles, that is coming off. So it's Hasbro for the win and Jakks in the bin for now. So Jakks have gone from a printed belt to then this. I mean, what on earth is that? It's kind of a silvery gold. I'm not really sure. At least it's a plate on a rubbery strap. We have side plates, but again, what is that side plate there? I don't know. We've got a WWF scratch logo one on the end, but just some like random splodgy fan type thing going off. No real definition. No real accuracy there either. So, in effect, they went to plates, they went to a rubber strap, but then lost all semblance of the belt itself because that is a mess. So still, Hasbro Winged Eagle for the win and Jakks in the bin. Then we get into WWE Jakks Classics territory, and things certainly pick up in terms of quality. And we're going to go to this. So another version of the Winged Eagle. Look at that. Shame it's the WWE scratch logo, but we've got definition, we've got individual plates, we've got texture on the strap there, we've got blue paint in the middle for the globe. I think this came with a deluxe rock at the time. And then look at this. We've got McMahon lions and emblems. We've got the WWE plate there, and we've got the property of plate. There's no text there, but they've given us that elusive 6 plate. That is a nice thing, my friends, and I dare say it is better than the Hasbro 92. So sorry, 92, you're in the bin. And so far it is Jakks Big Eagle for the win. Next up, just showing this one for fun, really. Look at that. It's one of the Hogan only belts from the late 80s. I don't really like these. You know I'm not a big fan of the WCW Big Gold, and a lot of these 80s belts were just big plates with writing on. But decent enough design. If you look at the side, it also had nameplates. Not as different or as interesting for me as the WWF Big Green, but a bit of texture on the belt. It's not too bad, but it is not winning any competitions, or certainly not mine. Where to now? Well, 3 versions of a similar belt. We're going to go undisputed and show you firstly this. Now, this one is mega sized. Look at that. It is an absolute monster of a belt, probably oversized to be fair. What's quite exciting as well is we've even got WWE tooling on the edge of the belt there. You see that just on the edge? Yeah, very, very nice. And this is a very gold. So we have a center plate. We have the McMahon style one still there with the McMahon emblem. We have WWE plate and then a property of plate. That is a very, very nice thing indeed, but just too darn big. And for me, too yellow. So I'll just place that there. It's going to take up most of the room in that bin, to be fair. We can also then move to a slightly scaled down version, which is a slightly kind of silvery pale yellow gold. Again, decent definition. We've got the McMahon side plates, the WWE tooling down the side, WWE plate, and the property of plate. But again, lack of definition and detail. You can get elite ones of these now that are painted that are much, much better. But sadly, this is not winning any competitions either. And then we have this one, even smaller still, and a kind of bronzy type, yellowy gold. Don't know what they were doing. You find this a lot with the Jakks, that there's not really a consistent colour in the belt. It depends when you get it. And also, look at that detail. You've got bits of plastic just chipped off there. That's ugly. And there as well. So again, only 2 side plates on this version. There's no 6th property plate. Decent looking belt. It's a popular design, designed by a tattoo artist. That's why it's got that kind of angular style going off, but not winning anything for us. It's still for us all about this Jakks Big Eagle belt here. Now then, staying with classics, Jakks Classics and a Deluxe Classic, I believe it was anyway. This came with a Bret Hart. And I just want you to sit and look at that in awe and wonder. We have texture on the strap itself. We've got colour defining the words. We have world, bit of blue again on the globe. Heavyweight wrestling champion, also clear. And the Reggie Parks classic banner at the bottom. We then turn this around and we've got side plates with the Reggie Park fans. Not too much definition elsewhere. Not really sure what that's supposed to be, but it still looks cool. Likewise, the same on this side as well. That is a thing of absolute beauty. I guess you might say the only thing that lets it down is we don't actually have cutouts here on the side for the sidebars. They've done that all as one piece rather than one kind of jaggedy piece. And I've got to say, given the definition and the detail there, it might be slightly oversized for a winged eagle, but I dare say it's better than this big eagle. So sorry, big eagle, you're in the bin. And it's Jakks Winged Eagle so far for the win. Last 2 then to determine which of these WWF WWE Championships will represent that belt in the tournament itself. This last one, second to last one, bit of a cheat because I recognise that is a Universal Championship. It's not of the same lineage of this belt, but to be fair, it's the only one I've got, and the belts are all pretty much nowadays based off this design, although of course getting revamped. Roman Reigns has got his new gold one, Asuka has got her new one. There's talks of maybe the other women's title maybe becoming like Seth Rollins's World Heavyweight Championship. Elite Universal Championship, nice gold side plate. I like the fact that they've cheated. They've given us a sidebar, but not a separate one. I dare say that'd be a very, very difficult thing to put into the rubber and keep it separate and on. Front WWE plate, I think the design is awful. It's very much a prop. It's kind of, our champions are out and about. We need people to know what company they work for, what they're the champion of. Let's stick a huge WWE on the front of it. I don't think there's much creativity in the design. And again, gold side plate with the cheat singular bar there, although it is only one piece of moulded plastic. So again, whether it's on black, whether it's on blue, whatever the colour is, it doesn't really matter. It's not one of the best designs, and again, it's not going to win. It's going in the bin. So, will it be Jakks' coloured winged eagle? Well, there's only one championship that could perhaps dethrone it then at this point, and that is this. Now, Mattel, what are you doing? What is that? No definition on the plate. We've got tooling on the leather, that's nice. The leather's shaped. I like the edge of the leather, that's cool. But how wide is that front plate? No bars, really elongated, almost rectangular, stretched front plate. Side plates are All right, bit of detail there, bit of detail there. There's an elite version of this, but again, it's based on the same mold. It's shinier, but it's far, far too long. So thanks, Mattel, but you are indeed, again, going in the bin. This first heat belongs to Jakks's WWE, but WWF Winged Eagle, and that will represent this belt in the tournament itself. Lots more heats to come as we look at different incarnations of various belts, custom belts, women's belts, tag belts. Stay with me for the tournament of tournaments to crown the championship belt. See you around, everybody.